poets are so necessary right now. I've been doing a great amount of work. I just did another reading with Mahogany Brown. She's the new director of Bowery Poetry Club in New York. We just did a real gangster reading with like about 8 other poets that are brilliant. That's coming on. We pre-taped it, so it's coming up. So I'll be sharing it on my Instagram page. Aja Monet has a great series that she's been doing. So, poets are like, me and Kevin Powell have been in conversation. We did a thing together. So, Tango Ice and Martin, like, if you don't know him, you should know his work. Do you know Tango Ice and Martin? He's like, this is like the revolutionary, like, Heaven is All Goodbyes is his book. He's one of my favorite poets. He's the king of California. He's in the Bay Area. Killer poet. He wrote a curriculum called, I think I Charge Genocide Again. I think he was at Columbia University. It's amazing. Political action worker. And badass poet. But we need the poet because the poets are at the pulse of the people. The poets who are doing the right thing, right? The poets who are, not every poet is that poet, right? But we know the ones that are, and we're doing that work now. And it's good to feel needed in that way. It is. And that's why I've been showing up, and I'm tired for a good cause. And I can't be, I was in the streets of Ferguson. COVID-19, I can't have my son around all those people. And I've asked them, I said, I feel like I'm leaving you out. Do you want to go out? If you want to go out, we'll mask up and stay distant and go out to one of the protests during the day. Because I want him to participate. So I'm trying to figure that out. But we have a grandma that we gotta protect. So we've been very, very safe. And I'm dealing with, for the first time in my life, a level of a certain amount of anxiety that I never had before. Because when you have friends, I understand when none of your friends have died, I get it. But when you have like lots of friends and family members, and your friends' family members are now no longer with you, it's just I gotta, you know what I mean? Like he has a friend's graduation, and we've been invited to, and I had to tell Mom I'm gonna try to come. We'll bring a gift. If you're socially distancing, if it's outside, we're not gonna stay long, and we're doing Wakanda hugs. And I gotta just keep it safe, because we're still in the middle of some stuff that I don't think was which I think is very much on purpose, that is hurting our community. Folks know that diabetes, high blood pressure, respiratory issues are things that we deal with in our community, and I don't think that scientists don't know that. I don't think that people who are trying to do diabolical shit don't know that. And so I don't know if this was targeted towards us, but I don't know that it wasn't. And I live in a Black community, and so I'm protecting the older people that live on my block. I'm doing what I can so I can stay as safe as possible, because I don't want to get sick. I don't want my son to get sick. I don't want my family to get sick. And so, but it's still hard because I want to go in the street. Like, if King wasn't in the crib, I'd be like, but just shout out to I forgot the young sister's name. I also want to find it. It's a 16-year-old in Southwest Detroit, which is our predominantly Mexican neighborhood, that led 1,000 protesters through the street, And then Tristan, who's another young, he's like the coffee guy. I know him from Avalon Bakery. Been watching. Tristan got arrested, and I called everybody I could. I knew in the city. There's like, they're trying to give him felony charges. So all that's been dropped. I'm called excuse me, Tristan got arrested. So trying to, using that weight, making sure that our, with all protesters are like no felony charges on their record. Because in Detroit, they're being so peaceful, considering, right? Because we could burn this motherfucker down too. We know how to. We've done it before. we know about rebellions in Detroit, So we're doing it the way that, some people might say we should do it, but none of those protesters are. One of my friends, Oren, got slammed to the ground by police. You know what I mean? Just like unnecessary aggression, But yeah, strangely enough, I'm optimistic. I think I'm optimistic today, just because I was talking to two 25-year-old men that I've known since they were very young. One that I helped raise in Sudan, who's the son of Ursula Rucker, who's a rowdy revolutionary poet out of Philly. And it made me feel like we're going to be okay a little bit. Like it's going to be a little bit, because I don't think it's been, shout out to the millennials, y'all. I'll cry. Like I was really, really so proud of the work they were doing. I almost want to find, I don't know, maybe when you post this, you can put their Cash App information on there and I'll give it to you. Because if you go to Omari Jazz, to the Bandcamp, every dollar that you give towards Dream Child, his album, goes to straight to organizations. He's donating all the money. And then Sudan, I turned off my phone. That's why I don't have it in front of me. So I think it's called Spirits Up, or Spirits Rising, but he's doing, he's activating 6 locations for yoga for protesters on the streets of Philly. And they're also taking donations. He wants to build a full yoga studio. And this is a 25-year-old tall black boy, beautiful, who's talking about not feeling comfortable going into yoga places because everyone's white. So trying to create safe places for Black and brown people to have yoga spaces and to have spaces of meditation where they feel comfortable, right? And that's a tribal thing. It's not, because see the young black boy come in, it's like when it's 20 white girls doing a yoga class. You know what I'm saying? So I know what he's talking about, and I think what he's doing is really important. And they also have, I almost want to find this because I'm on the phone with you. But you can follow Sudan. His Instagram is I'm Out Front. Literally, I'm Out Front is his Instagram page. And the event is called Spirits Up, a week of meditation to heal the Black community and protesters, June 14th through the 19th from 1 to 4 p.m. So he got Lululemon, whatever, to give him yoga mats. So yeah, because they were talking, I don't know what they were talking, but he called him on some stuff listen, and then said, hey, this is what we need. And yeah, and so they're going to be, so just, follow. It's Spirits Up. You probably can't see it because of my light or whatever, but it's called Spirits Up. But just follow I'm Out Front, and you'll find Sudan and see all the work that this young man is doing in Philly. So